Array one file we have, one file we can open that. And we have discussed in that we have like, suppose multiple records we have, so you cannot store in one variable. Or if you are creating the different variable, the programming will become complex. Then in that case, we have a solution of array. One variable will hold you. One variable will help you to hold different type of data, multiple data in one variable. So in that case, the concept will come called as array. Array says like you don't have to create the different variable for different values. In one variable only you can store all the data. Okay, in one variable only we can store all the data. System will not mix it. System will maintain as a position wise 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this. Array first element inside the array, the values what you have stored is called as a element, and wherever it will store that is called as a position. So inside the item array, apple will store on which position? 0. Mango will store on 1 position. Banana will store on 2 position. Likewise, all the values will have a certain position where the value are going to store. Okay. Next, we have to use the for loop to read the data from array. We have to use the do while loop to read the data from array. Similar way, we have one more function, map function, for each function. We are going to use that. Most popular method is the first one. In the array, JavaScript, we have two types. We can create the array using two-way. In that two-way, most popular method is the first method. Okay. Copy that line and create the next file, array2.js. Copy that line and paste in the next file. Give the file name called array2.js. Copy this line, paste in the next file. Next file will be called array2.js. 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 In array2.js, let's write it for loop. Variable I equal to 0. Why 0? Because we want to read from the first element. Then I less than equal to I less than equal to I less than not equal to I less than item dot length item dot length I plus plus console.log print the item of I what it will hold. Item of I, what is the value of I? 0. So it will give first time apple. Second time the value of I will become as a 1. It will give which one? Mango. Third time the value of I will be what? 2. It will give as a banana. Okay, printed all the elements. So now node space array2 dot js. Apple, mango, banana, orange, grapes. All the elements are printing. We can print their position also. That is called I. I. For printing the position of I also 0, 1, 2, 3. Next, after that, come down console.log using while loop. Using while loop. Okay, come down, create a variable I equal to 0, I less than I equal to 0 while I less than item dot length I plus plus. I less than 0 item dot length. Okay, what I'm doing here, console.log item of I plus plus. now through both the way it's printing, and try using do while. Try using the do while if possible. Try to print the list of elements.
इसको खोल दिया मास्क मेरा मास्क क्या है मुझे लगा कि मेरा मास्क छूट गया आईडी कार्ड छूट गया मेरा कहां दादी ने कुछ बना के रखे जा पूछो दादी रुको
What to do? क्या समझ रहे हैं यार? Do while you have seen no yesterday. तो क्या किए कल? Yesterday you learn do while. Based on that, yesterday you have written here do and then less than 10 something. Now based on that you fit it. Console.log using do while. Using do while, what will happen in the do? This will come under the do. This will come under the do. Okay, this will come under the do, and simple this will go under the while. Cut from top and paste in bottom. It will become do while. Here while what I did, I cut the while, and at the place of while I apply as a do. Correct? Do. Then do, and then cut from there and paste in the bottom becomes the left side. It will give you do while. Check now. Coming now, using while loop, do while, for loop, all three are working. Where? Here. Here, what is the value of I? I plus plus will happen. No? Here, if I print the console, what will happen? Console.log I. It will give 0 or something else. Myself I. Myself I. Myself I. What is the value of I? Myself I. Value of I is how much? 5. So if see this is the value of I. Initial it was 0. When the loop started, the counter got increased from 0 to where? 5. If I'll not initialize here I equal to 0 again, then what will happen? What will be the value of I here? 5. Will not get proper meaning. So for that, what I did, I reassign the variable. Okay, or maybe you recreate the variable or reassign. This is not reassign. This is a recreation of the variable. Okay, we can also do like this. We can also do like this, where I equal to 0. Here was the value of I was 5. 5 we replace with a 0. Again, I start the loop. Okay. But since here var is not visible, if you not look into upper code directly, if you look here, you will feel like I is without var, it's wrong. But in fact, it's not wrong. Var is already given here. We are replacing the value of I. So let it be. That is not big problem, and it's not going to give any kind of difference, because inside the variable, inside the loop, every time you have to assign the variable before starting initial value. You have to set every time. Getting? Now we will leave this file, we'll create another file. There we will use some other function. Instead of using the for loop, do while loop, do you have any other method also? Do you have any other method also to read the data from array? So for that, we will create a file called array3.js to implement the remaining. Come next. Array3.js. Array3.js. Create an array of 5-6 city name. Create an array of 5-6 city name. Try creating array. How you will create the array? Wanted to see once. Create an array of 5-6-7 city name. Create an array of 5-6-7 city name. Like same example, what you have created in the last mail, same, just we need to change the value. So hope you created like this. A variable city equal to city name. So we have not care. Okay, hope array is ready. Come down. Now write the syntax. Okay, using for loop, can you print that? Print using for loop, then I will guide you the map function. Print using for loop. The for loop code you are going to write, anyone should send me in the chat. After writing, if your page works well, you can share that code in chat. Good. Node space array. Okay, so it's print like this. Next, after that, see, if you are using the for loop to print a array, number one initialization is required, number two condition is required, number three increment is required. So three condition we have to see. We have some function called list function. In JavaScript, we have a list function. One is called map, and one more is called a for each. Map and for each. This especially is for the array purpose. If data is inside the array, you will use the map function. Map function will read individual element from your array and it will print easily. You don't have to worry about of increment, decrement, plus plus, minus minus. Just give the your element to array map function will take care. Now how that work? Let's write a syntax here. Syntax is like this. Array name dot map. Array name dot map. Inside the map function, your element will split into two parts. One is called element, and second one is called the index position. Index position. What are that? Element and index. Okay. INDEX. Index position. This is for, let me give it a value. Value and index position. Next, after that, you will use this arrow key. It's called fat arrow. Double arrow key we are marking. It's called a fat arrow. And then curly bracket. Now inside, let me go here. Console.log. Value I'll print here. See the flow now what is happening. Array name is the name of the array. Dot map. So map function you are applying on array. Now map function what it will do? Map function will check inside your array how many elements. Whatever elements, you don't have to worry. Map function will start from the 0 position. First it will take the first element and the element will go to the value first parameter and their position will go to the second parameter. Second loop, it will look for the second element that is called Mumbai. Mumbai will come under the value and position will go to the index position. The third loop, Pune will go to where? Value and the position of Pune will go to where? Index position. This is the structure of map function. Same question the company have asked today for those people. Those who sit in that room, there was an interview today. There was, what is the map function, how it works? Okay, they have used 5,000 plus times. Some people have explained, some people have not explained. Okay, they have explained, but they have not used the proper word. Okay, proper word. Now, what is the proper word? Map function used to read the data from their array. How it works? Map function will start iterating from the 0 position of the element. Map function will call the number of elements you have inside the array. So here how many elements we have? 6, 5, assume 6. So the map function will call itself how many times? 6 times. Each time position wise it will take one element from the array and it will split into two parts. Their position and the value. Position will go to the second parameter and value will go to the first parameter. Right? Position will go to where? Second parameter and value will come to the first parameter. After that you print below or alert below, use your wish. Do the console.log anything. That is how the map function works. Again I'll explain you. What is the map function? Map function is the function of JavaScript. It used to read the data from the array How it works? Map function will call as number of element to have inside the array. First call, first element will split into two part, value and index. Second call, second element will split into two part, position, value and position. Third call, third element will come, it will divide into two part, value and position. That's all. Go here. Now write the example and same thing. What is the array name? City dot map. So map function where we are applying for the city variable. Then I can create a variable called city name and we can create a variable called city position. City name and city position. Come inside console.log city name. Write it. The space you can apply. Give more space. Okay. Okay, hope ready. Come to the browser, check once. Array 3. Printing. In this, we have no any tension about the increment decrement. We given the value to array. We given the array to map function. Now map function is split into two parts. One is called first is called value and second one is called a position. If you want to print, then print both, no problem. It's our city position. Okay, hope ready. City and position both should work. Let's come. We can use map function one more time in different way. Copy the same map function, paste here, and At this place, write a keyword called function. Function we have not studied still. Function. If you have written the function, you have to remove this arrow key. If you have written the function, then remove the arrow key. This is called a callback function. Okay. Next, after that, remove the this one arrow key. Double arrow you have written. Save now and save. Work here. That is also printing. Console.log map second method /n. Let me share with this code. If any error, please use this code. This is one method. This is another one. Both the way we can write. It is called a callback function. Function inside function we are calling. Okay. So function inside function when you call a function is called a callback function. Now what will happen in that? Map function is reading the data from city. After reading the data from city, you have not used your fat arrow method. This is called fat arrow. So if you are not using the fat arrow method, map function says like in case if you not use the fat arrow method, then you must have to do as a callback. Callback. Okay. Callback in the sense, what is that logic is? A logic says like a function instead of writing the separate function and function keyword and writing somewhere else, you can call that function inside the running function. So what will happen? A function will execute and behind that another function will execute. Okay. Call back. What is the meaning of call back? Call front and call back. You understand difference? Call first, call back, call last. Call last means what? Call in the last. So here it's called a call back. Means call me, not call me back. Execute at the last. Okay. So in this case, first inner level function will execute or outer function will execute. First, which will execute? First execution will happen from the outer only. Then it will come the inner. Inner will execute after outer. Correct? Inner is executing when? Behind the outer. Okay. So because of that, it is going to call here is a call back function. Call a function behind another function. That is called a callback. Different way is there to write the callback function. Now check once. Hope your data is listing. We have one more way to write, but will not be more confused on that. Okay, we have one more method. So better what I will suggest you now, you can ignore the second method. You focus on this method, call it a first method. We'll get some more confident. Then we can use the one map function we can call using 4-5 methods. Out of 4-5, this one was the second method. This is called as a first method. Map function we can write as a inline also without flower bracket. Come down below. Similar way, how you are using the map function, same way you have one more function for each. That will help you to read the data from array for each. For EACH for each. For each. Now for each also going to work like this. City dot for each. E will be capital. Here again, name of the city as well as index of the city. These both are variable. Which one? Name and index both are the variable. It can be any variable. Console.log name. Console.log index. Ready. City dot for each. Name of the city, index of the city. Check once. Right? Similar. For each will not work with your React. Map function is going to work with the React. For each will be limited till JavaScript. We can use in JavaScript anywhere. In jQuery, we can use in Ajax. We can use jQuery Ajax wherever we want. We can use, but the map will be used within the React framework. Map is linked with the JSX. We have something to study called JSX. So JSX work with the map function, so that you will be using the React with the JSX where map function will come. Ready? Working. React.js once we come. Now same list of city, write some code below, print in reverse order. Same list of city, write some code below, print in reverse order. City in reverse. City list in reverse. You can check on internet how to print an array in reverse order. How to reverse an array. And then write that. Line one, search one line from internet. How to print an array in reverse. Get some idea. Array is ready. Use the for each or map function. Get some idea from internet how to reverse the array in JavaScript. And then try that. Let me know, are you able to do? For each map, for loop, anything. Use any technique. Better use more match map or for each. Use the map or for each and then use the reverse function. Right, right. Anyone go to reverse? Which function is forward? Yeah. Forward I'm not talking. I'm talking about the something else. The two person has replied. Smart, yeah. This become little lengthy process. Smart work, smart work. Okay. That's what I asked you to search on internet. You know the reverse word, right? Yeah. Use the same no array dot reverse. It is not working. Array dot reverse. Look at here. Let me go here. See, when you become a developer, it is not necessary that everything you will remember. We should have little skill how to search from internet, how to write with our code, how to mix with our code. Correct? Those skills also required. Look at here. City dot reverse. REVERSE. Reverse is a function dot map. Let me try this. Anyone have tried this? Printing, no? Reverse function. So your complete array will reverse. Like first will become last and last will become first. It's just like the reverse. Put the water in the bottle and reverse the bottle. Okay, neck will be down and the bottom will be up. Reverse function. Hmm? Index after index. We are here. No, inside why you write in reverse. First you have to reverse your array and then give to for each. See, for each is not going to read from the last. For each always read from the beginning only. Your array data is coming in reverse order now. Earlier what was happening? Earlier the array was coming in the ascending order. Now array is coming in the descending order. So your for loop for each function is not reading from the bottom. It's reading from the top only, from the zero position itself. Your data is in reverse order. Okay. Before running the for each, you have reversed your array. You have reversed your array. Because of that, it's come like this. Come next. So we'll leave this file. We'll create the next file. Okay. Next file we'll create called array4.js. Array4.js will be something based on multi-dimensional array. Array4.js will try based on multi-dimensional array. Everyone complete, then reply me. After that, I will go for the next file. Okay. Still anyone is doing or completed? Create next file array4.js. Array4.js. Check next. A variable item equal to square bracket open close. Again curly bracket open close inside. And use here for property and value. Property name is called name. Value is called the apple. Property name is called the price. Price and 200 will be the value. Property name will be called QTY. 5 will be the value. Property name will be called name. Mango will be the value. 100 will be the value. 15 will be the value. Right, like this. Property value, property value. Okay. 50 rupees. Rice is 60 rupees. 40 rupees. Quantity you can give anything. 10, 11, 13. Check the length. What is the length of the array? Item dot length. Console.log total item dot length. How many length? Okay. Next, after that, see, suppose for example, if I create a, this is called an object, variable my item, go to this. Coming inside, if you want to print this price, 80 rupees, how to print? 80 rupees. First, the before colon, you can say the key, you can call it a property, both is fine. This called a property, this is value. Property, value, property, and value. Now, if you want to see the value as a value as a value as how much? 80 rupees. We have to call the property. Even a message in WhatsApp sequence. Okay, so we can go here, write console.log, console.log, console.log. We can write inside call my item dot price. My item dot price. Check now. Item dot price, item dot quantity, my item dot qty, my item dot name, my item dot name, my item dot price, my item dot qty. It will print the value of that particular array. Let's see, 80, 10, and then orange is coming. But we have here multiple objects in one array. Multiple objects we have in one array. So we have to run a loop now. We have to run a loop now. That is called item.map. Item.map. You can write here one item, comma, position of the item. One item and then position of the item. So from item, one by one, you are sending to one item. From the item, you are sending one by one to the one item. Okay, hope written. One item comma index. So one item, what it will do now? Earlier it was a single dimensional array. So directly under the this variable one value was coming. Now when the loop will start from the item array, the first object will go to this variable, one item. Second loop, mango details will go to the this variable, one item. So in one item, what will be the structure? In one item, structure will be something like this. In one item, structure will be something like this. Right? Now you look under the one item, what you have? Name, price, and then quantity. So we will write here console.log log one item dot name, comma one item dot price, comma one item dot 51. So it will give you all the items. One item, one item, one item. One item dot name, one item dot price, one item dot. So from item list, that is item variable, from there one by one it will go to one item, and from one item you are able to take. Okay, ready? Check now. All values are printing. Now we have one more chapter, that is a small chapter function. How to write the function. And after creating the function, we will see type of function. Then we will play with the HTML. The data what we are printing in the console, this data should come in the HTML. Then it will reflect in the browser. From there we can do adding the data, array push function, array pop function, array splice display, splice function, array shift unshifted function. Using that we can manipulate the values. We can add, we can edit, we can delete. Okay, using splice function. Okay, so one example is one task for you. You can try this. You have to create one array. Okay, where one will come 1x1. How much it will be? One only. 1x1 equal to 1. Next would be 2 into 2x2 equal to 4. Next will be 3. X3 equal to 9. Correct? 9 only, no? Next will be 4. X4 equal to 16. 5. X5 25. This should repeat 20 into 20 equal to how much? 400. This one is small. Transfer, you can print. Output should come like this. 1 to 20 you need to print, and then multiplication of all the value from top to bottom. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. At last, it should display sum of the sum is sum of 1 to 400. How much will come? You have to display here. The sum of 1 to 400. What was the first value? First value was 1. Last value is 400. 1 into 1 is coming, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4 into, that is okay. At last, you should print the sum of 1 to 400. Take the photo. This is a homework. You can try it. Okay, possible. Okay, you can try that. We'll see you tomorrow again. Tomorrow function and then data binding. Data binding, in that first step is the events type of pop-up window. Type of pop-up window, and then